Hi, Dan McCown here at the 2019 SummerCon. Hey guys, before we go any further, I want to go check out that Star Trek booth.
What Star Trek booth?
Fiesta Gorn, over there.
Corn. That says corn, Dan.
Oh. Oh. We've met before, haven't we?
Yes.
Emerald City Comic Con.
Yes.
I never forget a robotic face. I'm here with Aaron, owner and proprietor of Sinister Works out of Tacoma. And we are talking about armor and headpieces and just amazing stuff. This piece of armor here, you said, was the first one you've ever made, correct?
No. This is Mark IV of this suit. Yeah, there's 3 earlier versions of this.
Okay.
One of them sits in my basement. The one, I believe, got destroyed, and the third one has been sold very cheaply to a friend of mine who's a LARPer.
Is there anything you'd like to talk about here?
Well, my crowns are the mainstay of my business.
I'm wearing one.
Yes, and it looks quite good on you. They're formed out of mild steel and in cases, bits of copper. Everything about them is handmade. The artwork is done with a hammer and a chisel. The colors are not dyes, paints, or stains. It is the metal. I've worked out ways of making the metal change and then preserve it with clear coat. The nice thing is if they're taken care of, they're pretty much forever.
All right, well, Sinister Metalworks in Tacoma, and you have a website?
Yes, it's Sinister Metalworks. We're also on Etsy at the moment, so.
SinisterMetalworks.org. All right, I am here with Ash. Are we currently, should we be worried about deadites right now?
Oh, no. We have a whole contingent of National Guard out there that I actually went out and talked to this morning, gave them the instruction to protect us from the deadites. So we're safe in here.
All right, well, I'm very impressed with your chainsaw and your shotgun and your book.
Yes, so we're Zach Labs. My name is Brian Morris. I'm the owner of it, and we are a local shop that makes high-end custom costumes and props for a variety of people, whether it's cosplayers or theater, movie sets, escape rooms, LARPing. It's across the genre of all the different types of stuff we create.
All right, well, I am without a joke, because right now I want to talk to you about a side business. I am with one of my childhood heroes, probably the greatest editor any comic book company has ever seen, Mr. Jim Shooter. Hello, sir.
Hello. Thank you.
You were telling me a little about the Legion of Superheroes. While I'd like to get you to just talk about nothing but Avengers, I'll just help the shot here. But I, would like you to talk about what you'd like to talk about. So please, what you were saying about the Legion.
All right. So the first few stories I wrote, you could read if you took 100 Superman stories, you could read them in any order, and that's same with the first few Legion stories I wrote. But then I realized I was the only one writing a series set in the far future, and so I own the future. you know, and I could do my own continuity and not be interfering with anybody. So I started doing continuity with the Legion of Superheroes, and I really cared about that. I wanted it to be right. And so, the people liked it. You know, I got pretty good results from that. And as for the Avengers, I felt the same way. I mean, everything I did, I always wanted to make it make sense, make it be reasonable, you know, make the characters right, and try to keep the continuity.
See, yeah, the upheaval from, let's say, other editors who want to sell an exciting summer continuity and then just throw, you know, Civil War, Avengers Disassembled. These are stories that I thought ruined the franchise. And no, not the movies. The movies did a really good job with Civil War. In this Justice League Avengers crossover, there are letters between you and DC management, and you're fighting for continuity, and you're fighting to keep the characters' personalities stay in character. And I just cannot thank you enough for what you did during this run. But what do you think of the current trend in comics?
I think it's lazy writing. I think it's, you know, nobody wants to work that hard anymore. I also had the best team of editors ever assembled, and I got them to work together, and they got it, and they understood, and they felt the same, and so we were able to you know, keep continuity and keep characters consistent more, I think, than most groups. If you couldn't win with the team I had, fire the coach.
I don't know how we can end on a better note than that, really. Hi, I'm here with Wonder Woman and Steve Trevor. Now, Diana, I know you're from Themyscira, so you're going to age really well. Steve, what's your secret? I'm here with one of my favorite artists, Mark Bagley, and I go back to your New Warriors work.
I've been around for a while, that's for sure.
Mark Bagley has done some phenomenal work on New Warriors, Spider-Man. Did you get to do Avengers? Because you have that cover.
Did Avengers, a couple Avengers runs. Let me help you out with this. Thunderbolts.
I have your Thunderbolt stuff too.
The Hulk, Fantastic Four, X-Men. That's and Ultimate Spider-Man, which I shouldn't forget, and a few other things here and there.
We were talking earlier about a fight sequence that I appreciated of Night Thrasher versus, I believe, the Punisher. And you did some Escrima work that we were wondering if you had a martial arts background.
At the time, I knew enough to be dangerous to myself. You know, I'd been in the service and taken up keto in Korea for a year, like I think 3 days a week, because it was actually in the barracks. But the Escrima stuff, I actually looked up. You couldn't go online back then, but I looked up reference on how to use the sticks and what to do with it, because I'd never been trained with that stuff. But I try to be professional.
Now, did you do the first 25 issues or 24 issues of New Warriors?
I don't know. Somewhere in there. Yeah.
I'm just trying to encourage people for the trade paperback, because it's worth picking up. In fact, anything done by this man is worth picking up.
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, Google, you can Google and find out how many issues I did. The funny thing is, one of the few times I ever Googled myself, about 15 years ago, there's two Mark Bagleys that come up quick, and it's me and a Mark Bagley who's a nuclear physicist. And all I got to think is how pissed he is. This idiot comic book artist beats him on Google.
So he's out there trying to pick up girls in bars, going, "Oh, hey, babe, you can Google me."
Mark Bagley, yeah, I'm the Mark Bagley, right? So.
Well, sir, I really appreciate your work, and it's been a lot of fun. And thank you for this interview.
I'm happy to do it. Take care.
Hi, I am here with Chewbacca. What's your last name, sir? And I was just going to ask him a few questions about, like, well, what's your opinion? Okay, that's a very valid point, but now how does that go to your fingers? All right, and I just want to let you know, loved you in Jedi, and thank you for all of your quality work. All right, everybody, just going to take a second. We're just being pulled over by the Empire. I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. I want to introduce you guys to a phenomenal star from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Elizabeth Henstridge. Yes!
Thank you. Boy,
Yes.
you're so kind.
She's still faking the British accent, though.
I am
so,
going
yes.
strong, yeah.
All right, so this is your 6th season,
Yes, 6th season.
and what would you like to talk about or share coming up?
I mean, I work for Marvel, so there's limited things I can share.
I say.
I can share that we have lots of pictures on here, including this guy, Erin. Never met you, but your picture's here. So that's good. Feel like we're firm friends now.
But now, what about the agent who, well, passed away on, let's say, more questionable circumstances?
Agent Ward, are we talking about?
Yes.
Oh, right. Yes, well, that happened in season 3.
And then you brought him back in 4.
And we brought him back. We brought Brett Dalton back quite a lot of times, and he played various characters, and he nailed it. So, I guess
Is he in craft services now?
no, I think he's doing all right for himself. It would be nice if he did Crafty, because then we get to see him
Still
all the
hang
time.
out,
Yeah,
yeah,
we can
and
still hang out.
ask for
Crafty's where it's
sandwiches,
at.
yeah.
Yeah. So Crafty on set is where all the snacks are, and the candy, and the donuts, and the terrible food you're not meant to eat.
Okay, so now the question is, why aren't the actors on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. really heavy?
Honestly, I don't know, because we eat rubbish all day long.
Okay.
Maybe it's like all the fight stuff that keeps people slim, you know?
Now, are you going to be part of any of the Disney online stuff, like the Loki show, the Scarlet Witch? I mean,
Not that I know of.
you should be arguing the
I
fact
know,
that
I
they're
should
on
get
TV
that.
now. It's
I
your
know.
neighborhood.
I know, you're right. You should be my agent.
All right, I'm going to take this job. I am now, all right, shut the cameras off. I'm now the agent for Elizabeth Henstridge, and she does not do these crap interviews with YouTube people.
Yeah. Tell him.